Today I'm going to show you how you can easily recreate this nail look with your own nail kit for under $30 from Amazon. These are my nails right after taking off these exact tips. So the nail bed is completely healthy. These are pretty much prepped. I filed them down a little bit so that they all are even. You see here that I am shaping them with a nail file and pushing the cuticle back and just trimming around the nail bed. You don't want to go too crazy, but just so that there's nothing in the way when you go to add the tip. Here I am buffing my nail. I'm removing the shiny layer. That's the main step to get these tips to adhere to the nail. You want your nails to not be shiny. I'm focusing heavily on the side of the nail and right near the cuticle. This is because this is the newest part of the nail. This is also the part that gets the most oily. Typically, my nails are already filed on the tips and like the middle of the nail bed since I do my nails often. Now I'm removing all the powder and oil from the nail. I use 70% rubbing alcohol, and right here, the nail is prepped and good to go. Here, I got this Unigel kit off Amazon. It comes with everything from the tips, the glue, and the nail light itself, which is super handy. The nail light is so cute. You're going to see it here in a few. And the nail tips come in almond shape. That's what I got, but you can also get them in square or coffin shape, and I'm going to link it below. Here, you're going to see me measuring the nails. This is very important. So I file my nails down. You don't want your nails extremely long, especially with an almond tip. I'm going to take the nail and size it to each nail, and you see that I'm laying it out so it's easy for me to grab when I go to glue. So I'm doing from pinky to thumb, and then you're going to see my thumb to pinky on the other side. So it's laid out how I'm sitting facing my nails, so it's easy to attach. You want these nails to be sized so it's from your skin to skin. You don't want it to be overlapping because that'll create some lift. And there's that cute little nail lamp that I was talking about. It comes with everything with the cord and the light. You just need the adapter to the wall, which is a USB port. So here's the nail glue. The nail glue is very easy to apply. You just need a little bit, but you want enough to attach the nail. So you want it to be completely coating the nail from the entire tip. You don't want any bubbles because that'll create some lift. One trick that I learned is to tap the lamp on right before you go to cure it. So you firmly press the nail on and put it right under the light, and it cures in seconds. It is so quickly attached. So you really want to make sure that before you put it under that lamp that there is no bubbles and that it is on in the direction you want it. Don't put it under there crooked because it'll stay crooked and you will have to soak the nail off. So make sure before you put it under the light that it's the way you want it to sit. Keep in mind that you can manipulate these nails however you need before you put it under that light. So as you're going to see here is that I do pull it off and re-stick the nail down to make sure there's no bubbles. So that is one very important thing that you want to just keep in mind, that it's perfect before curing. I also found it helpful to cure under the tip to make sure all the nail is completely cured right where the tips overlay on the edge. So each nail takes about 30 seconds to 45 seconds, but it is very quick. Literally 5 to 10 seconds under that lamp and it is stuck to your nail. These nail tips are so easy to apply, and don't feel pressured to remember all these instructions that I'm telling you. If you use the link below to order this kit, the instructions come with it and they're very easy and simple to follow. So don't feel like you have to remember every single thing. This is just to help you along the way. And here they are, all ready to go. They look so beautiful and ready for polish. I gently file the very tips of them, just if they're too pointy or I feel like they're sharp, because I have two little ones. I don't want them to be too sharp, so I just file them just a little bit, nothing to change the shape. Now, I don't do anything to prep these nails. I don't apply a base coat, nothing. I have this Sun UV, which I'll also link below, that I've had for about 3 years now. It's one of my favorite gel lamps that I've had to date, and it is so good and such good quality. It hasn't crapped out on me yet. I'm using an OPI regular polish in Passion. That's the shade that it's in. I feel like it's a good neutral sheer shade to keep a natural look to my nail, and I'm going to apply 2 coats of this before making a design. And I let these 2 light coats of polish fully dry before I apply my designs, which I'm going to use in a gel polish. But here they are, looking nice and shiny and like a nice healthy natural nail. So as you can see, I set up my gel polish on the side of my UV light just so I can dip into the design colors that I want very easily. Gel polish I really love working with because you can really correct any mistake that you make easily because it's not going to dry unless it's cured. So that's why I can apply the polish from the UV lamp because it's not going to stick to that UV lamp. I can easily wipe it off with some rubbing alcohol and it'll be clean and as good as new. So here I'm using a dotter tool. You can find these at the dollar store, Amazon, pretty much anywhere. They're very easy. I think I've had this one for years. So here I'm just making 4 to 5 dots to resemble flowers, and then I cure for about 30 seconds underneath the nail lamp. The lamp comes with 4 different settings to cure the design. You could do this with any color or really any type of polish. You don't have to use gel. I just, like I said, really love working with gel since it's pretty easy to manipulate and fix any errors because you can either just wipe it off and start over, and nothing's permanent until it goes under that light. I accidentally cut out the part where I did do the dots to the flower in the middle. So I just alternated colors to give that pop of contrast. Again, after I cured the petals under the light, then I went back and just added some quick little dots in the middle of the flower to just give that extra dimension and pop to the flower. Honestly, my favorite flowers on my nail design were the blue and red ones. I might do this design again, just doing blue and red, but I do think this is a fun retro design for nails. Very fun for this time of year, coming on spring, or the new fun Miley Cyrus song called Flowers. I really thought this design was so cute for this time of year, and I've been getting a ton of compliments on my nails, which makes me so happy. After curing all the designs, which like I said, don't take very long at all, about 30 seconds, and I do pretty much 2 nails at a time. And then now I'm applying my OPI top coat, which will seal it all in and will give it a nice shiny layer. In this video, I did use all OPI gel polishes. I am not too familiar with the Amazon gel polishes, to be quite honest. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, so I can buy these OPI gels, which is nice. But I do think if you're looking for OPI specifically, you can buy them over on eBay. And here they are, all done. And I just really fell in love with this design, and I hope that this video helped inspire you to create some nail designs of your own, and please let me know what you think. Bye.